India now as autocratic as Pakistan, worse than Bangladesh, Sweden Institute's Democracy Report.
Here's a summary of the article.
New Delhi, the fifth annual democracy report by Sweden's V-Dem Institute, titled Autocratization Goes Viral, has downgraded India from the world's largest democracy to an electoral autocracy, citing muzzling of the media and overuse of defamation and sedition laws. This report comes within a week of U.S. watchdog Freedom House downgrading India's status to partly free in its Freedom in the World report. India is, in this aspect, now as autocratic as is Pakistan, and worse than both its neighbours Bangladesh and Nepal. In general, the Modi-led government in India has used laws on sedition, defamation, and counter-terrorism to silence critics. For example, over 7,000 people have been charged with sedition after the BJP assumed power, and most of the accused are critics of the ruling party, says the report. The fifth annual report by the organization summarizes the state of democracies of the world against the backdrop of developments that have taken place over the past decade. The report finds that liberal democracies have diminished over the past decade from 41 countries to 32 countries. The global decline during the past 10 years is steep and continues in 2020, especially in the Asia-Pacific region, Central Asia, Eastern Europe, and Latin America. The level of democracy enjoyed by the average global citizen in 2020 is down to levels last found around 1990, says the report. Several G20 nations such as Brazil, India, Turkey, and the United States of America are part of this drift, says the report.
This post received a score of 23,000, with an upvote ratio of 91%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
India's problems are directly related to its malapportionment. It's currently the least representative democracy in the world. One elected representative per 2.5 million people means minorities are very likely to be underrepresented, and coalition governments that might find compromises and share political capital are increasingly unlikely. Muslims, for example, are 15% of the population but only have 4% of representation, as of 2014. Edit. Must read a population projection of Indian Muslims in 2060 as current. Fixed.
Greater than one elected representative per 2.5 million people. Based on this proportion, US will only have 140 reps, UK will only have 26 reps, Canada will only have 13 reps, Australia will only have 10 reps, NZ will only have 2 reps.
For a comparison closer to home, Pakistan and Bangladesh, who currently have 342 and 350 seats respectively, Bangladesh's parliament is unicameral. Pakistan's figure is for the lower house and includes reserved seats for religious minorities and women. Would have 88 and 65 representatives respectively, with a similar ratio of population per member of the lower house. Pakistan and Bangladesh have the fifth and eighth largest populations in the world at 221 million and 162 million respectively.
It's always crazy to me hearing just how large Pakistan actually is in population. Like my brain always assumed it hovered around 100 meters at most, and closer to 60 to 70.
I'm a Canadian, but born in Bangladesh, moved here when I was really little. When I went back to Bangladesh, the population density was just suffocating. I went to the capital, Dhaka, with a population density of 23,000 ppl per square kilometer. Compare that to fucking Montreal, with a pop density literally 5x smaller than that. It's crazy how many people they're able to fit lol. Same thing with Japan, the population of Tokyo alone is equal to that of Canada as a whole.
Greater than the population of Tokyo alone is equal to that of Canada as a whole. I've lived in Tokyo and I'm Canadian, and that's a fallacy. Tokyo is only as populous as Canada if you include all of the suburbs, and even then it's about 10 million short. Canada has a population of 36 meters-ish, and Tokyo proper is about 7 meters. When you include Yokohama and Takasaki and Hoshiji etc., it will manage to get up to 25 meters, but for you to consider all of that as one area would be like including the tri-state area in the population of NYC.
The Greater Tokyo area is 38 million. Though I don't know what exactly that stands for.
The 38 million figure includes the Chubuchiho, where I was living. That figure includes the entire Kanto region, which again, would be like including the entire state of NI in the population for New York City. I read the Wikipedia page just now and it's pretty misleading. 2010, but most recent estimates put the city proper around 9 million, and if you include the burbs it's 14 million.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.